afraid of what might come out of my mouth?
Yeah, I think you're just going to defend your actions, and we're going to stay exactly as we have always stayed.
Yeah, so there is such a thin line in terms of the trust when there is an ongoing issue.
Right.
So then I would be really tender in expressing myself and affirm in some way that my guess is that you want him to be included. My guess is that what's really going on is that some things don't seem to you like they're that important.
Right.
But that overall you want that experience for him.
Right.
I would try to express that to him.
Okay.
In some way, so that he hears in your heart that you have the intention. And then you just work out the details.
Okay.
The point is always to create the connection, and then on the basis of the connection you can work out the details and the solution.
Okay.
You feel ready to do that?
I think so. I think so. Well, I know that you have been very busy at work lately, and when I talked to my mom about dinner today...
I'm going to pause you because you didn't actually tell him that you share that desire for him.
Okay.
You skipped over it.
Yeah.
And that is another one of those bridge building expressions.
Yeah.
Because he just shared with you what he wants. He doesn't actually trust that it's going to happen.
Right.
He knows that he's understood, but he doesn't have the full trust.
Okay.
Hearing from you that this matters to you is a big deal. Try it out and see if anything changes.
Okay. So you feel like I probably understood what you're saying, but you're still worried that things aren't going to change. Is that right? And I want to tell you that hearing this from you it's really meaningful to me, and I do want things to change. So maybe we could talk a little bit about what happened tonight.
Okay.
I'm curious, does this give you a little bit more trust?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I want to pause here because you can build from here, but I want to rewind and see if we can feel ready to, redo this. But this time, you're going to try to do things differently. Are you up for it?
Sure.
Because one of the things that I always like to put out is that it takes one person to transform a conflict. It doesn't require both people. And it doesn't matter who is right and who is wrong. In the way that I like to see the world, there's no right and wrong. They're just needs. Different people have different needs. And whoever it is, whoever is in pain or not in pain, you can transform the situation by coming from a place of heart and connecting with what's going on with you and trying to reach for what's going on for the other person. So let's start from the top and see how you do. Yeah? Ready to do that? Okay, start from the top.
Okay. So dinner is going to be at 6:30 tonight.
I understood we were eating at 6.
Yeah, but I just talked to my mom, and she and I agreed that 6:30 is just going to be a little bit easier.
Okay.
You're doing a lot of work inside, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, I'm noticing that I'm feeling a little bit of frustration, like I'm definitely having a reaction to this, and I think it's about being really concerned that I'm not getting a sense of having choice about what's happening when and so on. And I'm wondering if you'd be willing to just tell me how this is for you to hear me say this right now.
Well, I'm a little surprised because I didn't think that this was an important decision or even a significant change. So I'm a little bit surprised that this is happening.
Okay, but notice how different the tone of this conversation is. Because you're sharing the reaction with her, but it's almost like you are here and the reaction is here, and you're bringing the reaction to her as a way to connect, so that you don't hide it or push it away or make it go away, but you present it as a gift to the connection.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if that felt different to you.
Definitely. It felt like, rather than, the first way felt a little bit like he was blaming me, and this way it just felt like he had a reaction and he's just sharing with me what's going on for him around what just happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know if you're aware, but your response to that was very different.
Yeah.
Your response to that was, yeah, I'm surprised, but I'm here, I'm with you, let's work it out.
Right.
All right, thank you. Let's take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to have a new scenario. We call it Not Now, Dad.
Some night through the window, eyes open to another day. My mind begins to worry, polluting the river of my being. Rising to the morning, forgetting to open to the grace that's right here for me. Now I'm sliding past the mirrors, avoiding looking at the face. Such a beautiful face. I'm suffering, suffering, suffering this way. Oh my beloved, won't you reveal my mistake?
Hi, welcome back to the Conflict Hotline. And again, I want to remind you that this is a call-in show, and you can call at 510-433-0700, and then we will play your situation. And for now, let's work with Bill and Joanna. Bill is dad. And Joanna, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Wow, you must feel really big and grown up, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Let's play it.
So, bye, Dad. I'm going to go meet up with Pat, and I'll see you later.
Actually, can we just talk about something before you go off, running off?
Well, I'm running late, so maybe we can wait till after I get back.
Actually, this is important for you, Joanna, so let's talk now.
If it was so important, why are you bringing it up now? I'm running late.
Because this is about your future and your education, and we need to talk about it.
I want to pause for a second, and I want to ask you, do you have a sense that she can hear you now?
I wasn't really thinking about that particularly. I'm thinking about what it is that she needs to be told. So.
Yes, so much of the time we think way more about what we want to say than about whether the other person is there to be able to hear it. And we just say it. Mm-hmm. So I don't have a sense that she's ready to hear. Are you?
No, I'm trying to wrap it up so I can get out of here.
Yeah. So what to do in a situation like this? In the moment when this is up, in this tight place where she is going out, it's unlikely that she's going to be able to hear you. So I think you're wasting your words. But there is something that is really important to you here. So you want to find a way to say it. So my guess is if you want to make the connection with her, the most that I would say is try to establish that there's something you want to say and make contact with her about saying it later. But I bet anything that the reason why you haven't said it at other times is that you have some trepidation about losing moments when the connection is sweet and solid and you don't want to mess it up by bringing up something that would create tension. Is that what's going on?
That's part of it, and the other part of it is that, I think that's a big part of it. I need something immediately happening to give me the momentum to actually bring this up. Otherwise, I can't kind of make that happen.
Okay, so you might want to find a way to connect with her about it really briefly, as few words as possible, and establish that you'll talk with her about it later. So let's try again. Start from the top.
Bye, Dad. I'm going out with Pat now, so I'll see you later.
Oh, yeah. Can I just quickly ask something before you go?
Sure.
I was wanting to have a conversation about something that, and I don't want to hold you up right now, but I'm wondering if when you get back, you'd have maybe a half hour to talk about something.
Sure. What's it about?
Oh, just, you know, I'm just having some concerns about how it's going at school and stuff like that, and I just want to check in with you about it.
Okay. Okay. Later, right?
Yeah.
Okay.